After dealing with one massive fire underneath a highway, Los Angeles is dealing with another fire underneath the highway, the 105, though hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand.
7:10 in Southern California. We want to get to some breaking news. Another fire burning under another freeway. This is under the 105 freeway at the 110. Rich Prickett in Sky 5 HD over this scene. Rich, good morning.
Yeah, Frank, LA City Fire getting many calls here from commuters traveling on the 105 freeway and the 110 freeways. So we came over here to take a look, and it would appear that there's an encampment that is spread into some of the vegetation here behind some homes. This is right underneath the eastbound 105 transition to the southbound 110. City Fire is en route. They aren't here just yet. Once they get here, it looks like they'll likely get a handle on this fairly quick, but you can see just how close it's burning to the overpass here. So that's slowing down some of the traffic here on the 105 freeway. It looks like Caltrans workers are over here on the freeway, and they might try and get a better angle as to what is burning down here. But from what we're seeing here at from Sky 5, it would appear that it is some sort of an encampment that is burning under the overpass here, again, near the 105 and the 110 freeways. I'll send it.
Well, they might need to work on their homeless problem if they want to help prevent fires like this from happening, because it's going to happen a whole lot more, especially as the number of houseless people keep increasing. They could easily, do some rent control and force landlords to have lower prices so people can actually afford to live.
Send it back to you in Hollywood.
And Rich, it also looks like it's pretty close to some homes there as well.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's right to the rear of some homes. You can see some of those people outside of their house here taking a look and keeping an eye on it. And I'm hearing now that City Fire is about to arrive here. It looks like they're trying to find an angle to get down there. You can see the train tracks that run parallel with the fire here. We're seeing some other people that are here on the street trying to take a look. So again, for right now, it's contained to that one little area. They'll get a hand line on it as soon as possible, and we'll keep an eye on it.
And we should say that it's not uncommon to have a small fire under a freeway overpass, often at the site of encampments like this one. What was different, obviously, about the 10 freeway was all of the material that could burn that was being stored underneath the freeway itself that caused those intense flames of up to 1,200 degrees. This doesn't, from our vantage point, Rich, appear to have access to that kind of fuel. And to your point, it looks like if the firefighters can get a hose line onto this, that it won't cause the sort of catastrophic damage that we saw with the 10 freeway. Am I right?
Yeah, I would agree with that, Frank. And, not as much fuel here. The access is a little better. So you can see the firefighters are able to get here quickly and get a hose line on this. It might take more than one hose line, but, they're usually pretty good at extinguishing these encampment fires rather quick. And as long as they can keep it from spreading into, maybe the vegetation in the rear of that backyard. But it is putting out a lot of smoke. So it definitely looks menacing for the commuters that are trying to transition here from the 105 to the 110.
And again, this highlights the dangers of people living outdoors. We've been hearing about the cold temperatures at night causing people to maybe start fires in order to stay warm, and also being that close to homes and apartment buildings. Really can be a major issue. Firefighters.
This is why we need better programs to get houseless people into homes. All we need is a housing for give a houseless person a home, and boom, they're no longer homeless.
Firefighters are there. The one thing that we heard about this morning as well, which we're going to hear from the governor and our mayor, Karen Bass, is that they do believe the fire that started at the 10 was caused by arson. So that's something, and they don't know who that person is. There is no suspect at the moment, but they did mention that they do believe that fire was started by someone on purpose.
And it looks like they've finally got some water onto the scene there. Rich, it looked like the hose line itself was across the train track there. Is that the blue line that goes through there, I believe? And is that the line itself, or and would that affect the train traffic through that area? Would they have to stop it, or how does that work?
Well, we haven't heard any delays as far as any trains through the area, and we haven't seen. We're looking up ahead here. We're not seeing any trains on the track, so I'm not entirely sure what generally runs on that track. But you can see they were able to get access to the fire fairly quick. We're seeing a lot more white smoke and more firefighters that are here on scene. So looks like they're going to be able to contain this rather quickly. A lot of smoke, so folks here near the 105 and the 110 may want to close their windows for a little while, but it looks like they're getting a handle on this fairly quick.
Yeah, they
Good
made
to
quick
see
work
that.
of that. All right, Rich, we appreciate you bringing us that this morning.